All right, guys. Today we are gonna be reacting to Andrew makes girl cry regretting her life choices. Let's jump in.
You disagree that OnlyFans is immoral and not good.
Okay, I feel like in a capitalistic society, I don't feel like it's worse than any other job. If anyone in here has been a waitress or a waiter, and yes, no, you're being paid like by your job for your body. They wouldn't hire you if you didn't have the legs, the limbs, the arms to be able to move. The only difference between OnlyFans and what a waitress is doing is that I'm wearing less clothes and making more money. You're just working for someone else and wearing more clothes. And
Wow, that's a huge jump.
You're being paid for your body regardless. Like if you're out and you're waitressing, like people are gonna tip you because if you look good, you know, like girls make more tips than guys. Like they're sexualizing you already. Mm-hmm. It's just I am hiding in my house behind a screen, and this is happening to people in real time, and like in their face. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're honestly safer.
I'm gonna have Brandon. Do you have a response on this or?
So wait, you think waiters and waitresses are prostitutes?
I disagree.
Would you say someone that does is a prostitute?
Yeah.
Because the definition of a prostitute is someone who has sex with someone for money.
To that term?
Person that does OnlyFans does not get paid to have sex with people. Yes, some people that do OnlyFans are prostitutes. I am not one of them. I do not include myself in that. That is their own personal business. But the definition of a prostitute is getting paid for sexual activities.
How do you know the definition if you've never done it?
The definition of a prostitute
Can I ask you that?
is a
Wait,
person
definition of
in
what?
particular.
How do you know the
who engages
definition of
in
prostitute if you've never done it?
Stop for 1 second.
Man, she getting triggered, huh?
Prostitute is a person, in particular a woman, who engages in sexual activity for payment. Not that they're having sex for payment, sexual activity for payment. Now, do you want me to tell you why that has to be the case? Because if we were to use such a loose definition as you gave for what is a prostitute, we'd have to include all sorts of things which clearly are not prostitutes. But we would also have to include things which you would clearly say are prostitution. Like, for instance, if a man paid you to go up into his room and masturbate in front of him, while he was masturbating reciprocally, and you guys never touched each other, you're saying that that's not prostitution?
I mean, I would say, if it aligns with the definition of prostitution, then it's prostitution.
No, I'm just asking from your definition, whatever you think it is. Don't you agree that if a woman is paid to go up to a man's room and masturbate in front of him while he masturbates reciprocally, and then he pays her for doing that, that's prostitution?
Yes.
I mean, yes, it's in person.
Hang on. Let her answer.
It's in person. I would say yes. I don't.
What's the difference then when you do it on a camera instead?
That's the whole difference, is that it's on a camera and not in person.
He's paying you via virtual, right?
Yes, virtually.
That's it. Hang on. He's doing the exact same thing. Rather than handing you the cash for the same exact activity, he's just giving it to you through an online wallet. It's the same exact thing. It's literally the same thing. There's no difference at all.
Okay.
So do you have a problem with people calling you that? Like if somebody were to call you that, even if they weren't throwing it in your face?
I mean, people, I don't care. Honestly, I don't give a what people say. People are going to have their own opinions about me and what I do for a job, and I'll have my own opinions about what I do for a job.
When they say that, I don't give a what people think. They give a what people think. I can guarantee you 100%.
Everyone has their own moral compass and their own ideas of what's right and what's wrong. For me, if you guys decide to sit here and call me a prostitute for what I do for a job, it has nothing to do with me because you guys aren't the one that's making me money.
Well, here, let's get back. Let's get back to the actual original disagreement that you had, which was, 1 sec, I'm getting this pulled up. Fans being immoral and not good, right? So we're talking about definitions of prostitution. Do you think OnlyFans is immoral?
I do think OnlyFans is immoral, but at the same time, you know, I'm really interested in you because it seems like you do have a moral compass in terms of you wouldn't go so far as to be what you call a prostitute, correct? As in, it sounds almost...
She's uncomfortable talking about this. She doesn't care. She doesn't care, guys. But look at her. She's completely uncomfortable. Uncomfortable, guys. She's very uncomfortable, but she just doesn't care. You see how these people they don't even make sense?
Like you think that prostitution is worse than what you're doing.
I mean, I wouldn't say, personally for me, I would never do it. But see, that's my own personal opinion. I personally think it's worse. Someone that does prostitution might think it's worse. It just really depends on how you see things. Like, for me, I would never do that. I don't know about everyone else.
Sometimes we don't have a choice. So just saying that, putting that out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're not given a choice. And we sign a contract.
Are you pro OnlyFans because it gives the creators a choice?
I started out in OnlyFans, but I didn't end up there.
Wait, you sign? Wait, I'm just trying to understand. Do you sign a contract like people?
I started out in OnlyFans, and I didn't even do nude. And then, things happen with people in loading rooms, and you start taking stuff off for people.
Isn't that ST?
Why are you crying?
Because you don't always choose what you do. You end up there in certain ways. You don't realize it until it's there.
You made the decision.
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Because you chose it?
No, sometimes you end up on the internet on sites without your consent. That's what.
Yeah, I get that. I get that bad things can happen, but you did choose to go into court.
Oh yeah, and I very much accept it, but I don't encourage it. I don't promote my ads.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I don't understand why you're crying exactly.
Because
what are you crying for?
It's so
He knows.
materialistic. I don't want to hurt people, so I don't want my porn to hurt people. So it's I didn't look at that before, how porn affects people, and I didn't know it can hurt people, that I don't want to do it anymore.
So then stop doing it.
Well, no, if I stop doing it, then I can't help.
So somebody want to help you to get out of drugs. He cannot. Hey, he want to help you not to do it, but at the same time, he want to help you not to do it. He still have to take it. He still have to take it, guys. It makes total sense. I know, guys. It makes total sense. I want to help you get rid of drugs, right? But at the same time, I cannot leave mine because I'm trying to help you. You see how that makes no sense? It's the same thing here. I want to help girls not to get into the porn industry. However, if I have the chance to leave it, I wouldn't, because I want to help other people.
Industry, do something about it.
Wait, you have to do porn, or you can't help the porn industry?
No matter what, once you do porn, it's like you said, Jeff said, it's life. That's life. So, you have to accept it and do what you can.
But you don't think there's any chance for salvation?
You're always viewed as something that you walk in a room, you're bought. Well, anyways, and so when you say prostitute or whatever, I'm just spit on and called prostitute, and I didn't know, I don't consider myself prostitute. I pay taxes.
Well, how can you not be? You're engaging in sexual intercourse for money.
Yeah, but that's why I don't have a boyfriend. I never agreed to. You make sacrifices if you're really into what you're doing.
For money, bro. For people that don't understand this is literally just Satan. I mean, when you were a little kid and the people were saying, how do you sell your soul to Satan? This is what it is, man. Satan gave you everything. He gave you everything. All the money that you wanted. But he wants you. He wants your soul, man. That's what it is. You know what's crazy? When we talk about all this stuff, we never talk about Satan at all, man. We don't talk about him. Disgusting thing. We never talk about that. That disgusting thing that is worse. It's the worst thing ever. But we never talk about him. We question God. See? We question God. But we never question that guy. That offered her everything. And she grabbed it. And he took her soul. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard for her to get rid of it because that past is already settled.
That you're going to be alone. That's what you choose. You chose that. You would take accountability for it.
But why would you cry about it?
Because it's hurtful.
It is the case. It is factually the case that you are engaging.
It's hurtful. Yeah, don't accept me, okay?
Why is it hurtful? Why do you do it then?
It's hurtful because I made a choice.
Unmake that choice. Unmake it. Just stop.
You can't. You end up on the floor after 15 shots under clothes and vomit. That's what you end up.
Yeah, don't do that. That sounds awful. Stop doing that. Like,
but maybe we should stop some of these people that cheat these girls into that business and get them there and traffic them.
For sure. I don't.
So
I don't think
clearly there's some kind of trauma that she's
Nah,
been through.
nah,
That's
nah,
why
nah.
she's so emotional. That's why she's crying. That's why I come in as a man.
No. We're not putting a break into this. We're gonna go all the way down here with the pedal.
As a manager, and I keep weirdos from getting to girls and taking advantage of them. That's where I come in, because
So
I
that's
prevent
part
that
of
type
your
of
job?
shit. Yes.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yes, I on set, on music videos, there's guys that try to get girls drunk, try to give them
on music
drugs.
videos, okay.
I'm
But not
the
with
middle
not
person.
with fans. You don't
I've
like
never
manage.
managed. I've had men ask me. I've had girls ask me to manage their. I don't touch that shit. You know why? Because that's not something I want to be around. She's clearly gone through some shit. She's clearly gone through some drama. If she's crying,
Yeah,
it's
let's go,
because
Andrew.
She already
Let's go.
hit that point
Let's go, Andrew.
where
Turn
it
on the
gets
cigarettes.
ugly.
well, forgive me if I don't just believe every woman who cries because
Well,
they're
I mean, you
crying.
need to read between the lines.
I can show you
Forgive me
proof,
for
I can
just
show you
not
evidence, but it can't
instantly
be
believing you because the waterworks turns on. But as you may know, after having talked to thousands upon thousands of women, they also use waterworks for the purpose of manipulation. I'm not being mean. I'm just asking her various questions about what it is she's upset about. Also, they don't need your help. It's not necessary. I can definitely have this conversation. So I'm just wondering, like, if we can go back to it.
There we
I
go.
don't actually understand
There you go.
what it is that you're trying to convey, what you're upset about, why this is such a triggering event to discuss for you.
me.
Yeah.
Because it occupies every moment of your life.
You mean being in
Moment
the
you
porn
become
industry?
there and you can't do anything. You can only. That's how you're looked at. You get that.
So
like I might take my car in to get my brakes fixed, and they're like, they quote me and they charge me double, and then they're like, because of what you do, that's why we charge you double.
What?
Can I ask a question?
That's some
Sorry,
bullshit.
double?
That's some BS right there. See, Andrew was right. That's some BS right there, in my opinion. There's some BS right there. That's illegal, guys. You cannot do that. That's illegal. She'll probably just sue. She can literally go to that car shop and just sue the guy and just probably end up earn a lot of money. Like,
They charge you
What?
double?
Wait.
Yeah, so I had my brakes done on my Saab, and he had to burn it off the caliper. It took him extra time, and then the wife is like, well, because of what you do, you can't afford it. And this is my own small
That
town of
doesn't-
100
wait,
people.
wait, that doesn't mean that you got charged double.
I did.
for what
I
it is
paid-
that
I
they
paid
were
double,
doing.
so-
Because the wife made a joke. That doesn't mean
No,
that
it
you
was
got
it.
charged double.
They charged me double. It was on the receipt, and I have the receipt. But
Yeah,
this
did they
happened
charge-
years ago,
wait.
so it doesn't matter.
Wait, they put on the receipt, we're charging you double because you're in corn?
They told me that in person, though.
I have a question.
no.
This is a genuine question.
No. Now she's trying to save her.
Is genuine.
No, she's trying to save her. Now she's sister who has kicked in. Now she started trying to save her. Let's see how Andrew.
Is stopping you from if it's
See?
if it's upsetting you to be in the industry.
It doesn't.
Oh well, then
You can't
that's what I
undo
thought.
it. What other choice do you
So
have?
what's stopping you? Because
What?
there are resources to like get out of it, and there are ways to get out
And
of
you
it.
haven't
I
think
know
I
it's-
haven't?
I know it's hard, but like.
Well, you haven't think I haven't done things? No, I went
No, that's
back
why
to it
I'm asking
because that's what
why.
empowered me then.
Oh,
I'm
she's
asking
crazy,
go back
bro.
to it.
What
Not give
specific?
up.
But what specifically
up.
makes you go back to it?
Because sometimes we don't have that straight to recognize what is the real problem we have in the moment. That is the point right now. What is they talking about?
What I'm saying
I'm
is
proud of my work. Okay.
No, but I'm saying, is it like a
my
financial
God.
thing? Is it like
No, it's
a
not
mental
financial.
thing?
I
Is
don't.
it-
I don't even discuss rates anymore. I don't even show up. I don't know what I'm making. Right. I go there because I will follow through with what I agree to do.
So you can afford to pay double.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like okay, I'm gonna sign this contract. Okay, that's for life, and you dig a grave. That is like, well, if you just walk away, you're gonna die now. No, just keep. You have to keep going, and you can maybe find a way through it, and maybe make that burden less.
Yo,
of.
she has problems, man. I think this is it. This is it for her, bro. This is GG for her. I think this is done. She's done.
Wait, if you
She's
breach your
cooked.
contract, they're gonna.
You're in it for
I'm
life.
not in a contract, but I'm saying that in life, it's terms of like your life, right? Okay, so once you do, okay, now you're a sex offender. Now you're this or that, right? So it's like, well, because of all this stuff. So
So what you're saying is I should stay on a white and blue page.
I don't know what a white and blue page is. Oh, well, that's somebody else owns that, so somebody else owns part of you. So
Yo, look at her hands too, man. Look at her hands though. Look at her hands. A little bit too dark. I'm not gonna make any assumptions here, but I'm just gonna leave it there.
Have you
Do you
ever
have
thought about
anything to say
managing
about
girls?
that?
Comments. I'm no speaking on that.
So do you guys? Yeah, you don't see it as a slippery slope at all. You think that
I shouldn't
you'll be
make a
able to
white couch
stick to what
video.
you're doing for the rest of your
Oh,
life?
she's a little funny. Look at this one. The one with the glasses. She became a clown all of a sudden.
I mean, not for the rest of my life. It's not something I want to do forever. But I don't.
Some of you guys are so perfect.
I don't see it as she is.
If I'm
going
uncomfortable
through
with
it.
something, then I'm not gonna do it. I'm comfortable with the level I'm at right now, and
Respect that.
See, that's what I'm just a little confused.
Some of us didn't have boundaries. We didn't know things, right? We ended up in front of the camera. We're doing things to please our bosses and do what they want us to do, and then
and
we
that's
start
not okay
pushing
for
it
them
too
to do.
far.
I
No,
understand.
but feminism. This is you want. This is what feminism was all about, guys. There we go. Choices. Now you make a choices. You make a choice, and now you want to be saved from that choice. Nah, we ain't doing that. We're not simping here, guys.
You're saying, and that's not okay for them to
And
do.
they do it over and over again.
I understand that.
That's trauma.
I'm just asking, like,
So maybe I can help protect girls from getting into that world with those people.
It seems like what she's saying is
It's dangerous.
the issue
Don't go
is
into it.
like having a good role model for women. Don't you guys think that that's true? Like, don't you think that somebody who's encouraging people not to go into this, whether it's not to go into it that far or just to even do things in general like that you guys are doing? Because I remember you mentioned earlier on the podcast, like you were talking about Nicki Minaj and like Kim Kardashian. You really look at these people as idols.
Body-wise.
You have a lot of, but do you have a lot of respect for like who they are as a person?
Oh, yo, this dude. No, my God, you're not. I don't know what he's trying to do here, but it's not. I don't know what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will see you in the next one.